What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 6 of Hoops Talk with Dave's Joint. And I'm here with a special guest, Mr. Jayden Pierre. He's a rising junior guard from Elizabeth, New Jersey. He plays for Elizabeth High School. Jayden, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me, man.
All right, let's get down to business. My first question is, what motivates you to be successful in the game of basketball?
What motivates me to be successful in game basketball? I would just say people around me, like my family members, like seeing how hard they work is really motivates me. So I can know if I could work hard, I could achieve things I want to achieve.
How long have you been playing basketball?
I've been playing basketball for 9 years now.
Mm.
Since I was 8 years old.
Cool. So talk about, growing up in a place or being from a place like Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Growing up, me where I'm at, it's really just calm, not really going on. It's parts of the city that's dangerous, but me where I'm at, I'm really safe over here. Not really crazy.
What's the basketball culture like out in Jersey?
The basketball culture is there. A lot of people out here are big on basketball, especially high school basketball is big. Like even when I was growing up, I used to go watch a lot of high school basketball with my dad. I feel like basketball is a sport a lot of people can relate to, and a lot of people love the game.
So talk about, the strengths and weaknesses in your game.
Me, I'm just a floor general. I can lead my team. I can score, assist, defend. I feel like some weaknesses, some things I need to improve on will be rebounding the ball. Definitely getting stronger and getting bigger. And besides that, that's pretty much it.
Basically, if there was one like tournament or event that you like playing in, which would it be?
In terms of high school?
Yeah.
I feel like our very first 2 games we played in a hoop groups tip-off at our school. Our first 2 games, I like the environment, the tournament, the atmosphere that was there. It was nice.
How about outside of school?
Outside of school, AAU, the UA session is definitely always fun to play at. Every session is fun.
Now let's talk about UAA. You've played for Team Rio for the last couple of years. Talk about, what it's like being a part of a great program that has put out, a lot of great players. You got Brian Antoine at Villanova, Scotty Lewis at Florida, Aiden Negayon at Louisville. Talk about being a part of Team Rio and what they've done for you.
Team Rio is definitely family. Like I've been there since 7th grade, and every year I had a great team, great coaches. I feel like the overall feel is there just getting better. Like everyone there is about getting better and helping you get to the next level where you're trying to go. I like guys like you said, guys like Scotty and Brian. They've been through the program, and you see how I watched them develop in front of my eyes, honestly. Like seeing how they stayed with the program and got where they want to go. I feel like I could do the same thing.
All right, cool. So last year, the Team Rio 16, which you were a part of, they had a really successful summer. Talk about, being a part of that crew.
That team, I feel like a lot of people when they first started the team, they didn't think we'd be that successful. A lot of guards, undersized. But at the end of the day, we were just scrappy. Everyone, we could shoot the ball really well. We know how to play together. It was a fun team to be on, and we just won a lot of games.
Mm-hmm. So, what was it like playing for Mike Rice?
Mike Rice, he's very energetic. Like you have to brink every time you play for him, because he's gonna let you know. Like even though if you're doing something good, he's gonna let you know. But a lot of people get on for doing like yelling stuff, like when you're doing bad. But when you're doing good, he's gonna let you know. When you're doing bad, he's gonna let you know. So either way, it's not like he's always getting on you about doing bad things. He's always gonna be there to encourage you. He's just a great coach.
So high school, you started out at the Patrick School your freshman year. Talk about playing for a big time program like TPS.
I think I went there my 7th grade year. I started there my 7th grade year to my freshman year. I feel like my freshman year was just a great learning experience. Like playing at the high school level was something new, something I wasn't used to or accustomed to. And I feel like the whole year was just a learning experience. It introduced me to high school basketball and playing at a level that a lot of people don't get to play at. And I feel like that really helped me go into this year.
When you were there, what was I'm pretty sure Kyrie Irving used to come around a lot, you know. What were some lessons that he taught you?
Really just focusing, like working hard, just focusing, things like that.
So then after that season, you went back home to Elizabeth High School, you know, which is a storied program in its own right. You know, talk about the transition from going to a national powerhouse like the Patrick School to a state powerhouse in Elizabeth.
I think the transition was easy for me to make. It was something that helped very I benefit from a lot. Being able to have play freely, not necessarily play freely, but do more and play more than I would at the Patrick School. I was able to do more in terms of make mistakes, make way more mistakes, or just play without thinking about coming out the game for doing something stupid. I feel like the transition was smooth. Like the people around me, the coaching staff there, the faculty at the schools, the players on the team, everything, they just welcomed me. It was really easy.
Talk about, you know, you play for two great coaches in Chris Chavannes and Phil Colicchio. What's the differences between the two of them?
I feel like Chavannes, he has not a lot of knowledge of the game. Like he's like a teacher, teaching you. He's always teaching you on the court. I learned a lot. While I was there. And I feel like Coach Colicchio, he's like he'll get you get the best out of you. Like he'll encourage you. He's more of a motivator, like push you, just tell you how good you are, just to strive.
Now, as far as another difference between the two schools, like although the Patrick School had, you know, a big reputation, they didn't have a big enough gym to where they could play their home games. But now Elizabeth, you know, they have an arena, a huge gym that could seat at least 2,000 people. Like, talk about, you know, playing in a big gym every home game.
It's nice. It's fun. Something like you'll want to do. Playing in front of a lot of fans, a lot of packed crowds. The intensity is always great, noisy, and it can prepare you for the next level. Like going to college with big jams, big arenas, fans yelling. I feel like it helps you prepare for that.
Talk about, you know, your sophomore season.
My sophomore season, I feel like I had a good sophomore season. As myself and as a team, we won states. Well, our sections, and then we went on to won the North section. And myself, I did some things that I wanted to do. I showed a lot of people how I could play, what I could do. And next year, I'm just ready to take off even more.
How far did you guys go this season?
We won. We had one more game. Our next game before the season got canceled would have been the Group 4 state championship at Rutgers, but that was canceled. So that's how far we got this season.
So talk about, you know, COVID-19. It's a big thing, unfortunately. How did you find that? How tough did you take it when you found out that the season had to be canceled because of the pandemic?
I mean, I feel like we had one more game to really be the state champs. I feel like I played a game. Our semifinal game was no fans allowed. All right. I feel like it was weird, but I feel like we could do that for the championship game as well. And I feel as though it was like three more days or something like that, and they just canceled it. I wouldn't mind not playing the TOC. I wanted to play the TOC, but if we was just able to just win the championship, I'd have been cool with that.
Fortunately, you still have 2 more years to play in the TOC, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So what are you doing during this pandemic, you know, to stay safe?
Doing to stay safe or just to get better.
Either or.
Stay safe. I really just been home a lot. I ain't really been going outside much. Probably run. That's about it. But I've been working out, like doing a lot of body calisthenics. I would shoot here and there in front of my house. or like sometimes just lift some weights.
How's the remote learning thing going for you?
It's definitely a challenge. Well, not really much of a challenge, because at Patrick School is everything pretty much online, so it was not that much of a challenge. But it's definitely a challenge being accustomed to going to school now and having a teacher going to school every day without the laptop. So it wasn't that bad.
Do you appreciate the classroom a little more now that you don't have the opportunity to be in the classroom?
For sure. But I
Mm.
don't appreciate waking up so early in the morning, so it's not that bad.
So how's I know colleges have been looking at you. What schools have been interested in you so far?
Who have been interested in me? I have offers from Florida, Robert Morris, West Coast State, um, Rutgers. School that's contacted me is Seton Hall, Pitt, Syracuse, Rhode Island. Yeah, that's it. St. John's. That's it.
So basically, what would in the future for a school to land the services of Jayden Pierre, what would that school have to have?
I just want a environment where I feel safe and like comfortable with being there. I want to be able to play for a coach that lets me just allow me to run their system, play my game, just trust me enough to do that. I feel like an overall family feel with the teammates and the whole coaching staff would be great, and a place that's good for academically as well.
Unfortunately, because of the whole pandemic, there hasn't been an AAU season. But let's say if in the event that there'd be a chance that they could have at least a couple sessions of AAU, you know what I'm saying? How would you feel about that in August?
I feel like it'll be very beneficial for a lot of people, myself included. Everyone could benefit from it. You know, it's not much time, but it's definitely something.
All right, bet. So final question, what's next in the future for Jayden Pierre?
What's next in the future? I don't know. I don't know. I was just see myself just getting better, improving drastically, having a way better season this year. I mean, next year than I did this year, even though I had a good season this year. And just continue to grow as a player and a person.
One final bonus question. How did the nickname the total package come up? How did that come about, I should say?
I just feel like I do everything. I could do it all. Everything in the package.
You said it best. Thank you, Jayden, for coming on. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I look forward to seeing more of you next year at Elizabeth, and I can't wait to see, where you go from here.
All right. Thanks for having me, man.
All right, y'all. This is episode 6. Look forward to episode 7. Um, check us out on IGTV, YouTube, or in our Facebook page. You know where it is. Holla at us later.
All right.